thought it might be a good strategy to take along a Minotaur on the expedition to help me with the combat against the swarm. When I implemented that strategy on another save, I ran into a problem. Let me show you what it was. And if we look at the construction research station, we can see that all of the exocraft are available to purchase. In fact, I've already gone ahead and purchased the Minotaur GOB. So we're here at the exocraft salesman, where you would normally unlock tech. And as you can see, we don't have any tech available for either the submersible or the Minotaur. And that's a problem, because if we can't unlock the tech, then we won't have access to lasers, cannons, or anything useful on a Minotaur. So I constructed the GeoBay for the Minotaur just to see what tech might be available. And when we look inside the thing, we see that it only included the thrusters, the environment control, and the usual engine. So we don't have anything for mining, combat, or scanning. So I'm back on the save that I'm planning on taking on the expedition next, and to compensate for the lack of technology that we have available in the game, I've got 7 of the 8 slots filled already with the radar array, the AI package, the laser, the advanced laser, the cannon, and the Minotaur bore, which isn't usually something you can get on an expedition anyway, and one of the things I would have taken along as an extra. And in addition, I've got the exocraft summoning unit that I can put in my exosuit, which allows me to call in the Minotaur like a ship. The 8th slot is available for one of the hard frame technology pieces that we earn from the Trace of Metal quest. I don't want to use the right arm because it's just a stun gun. I don't want to use the hard frame body because it's just a backup AI, and I'm already going to have access to a backup AI from the liquidators that I can access from the Quicksilver merchant. And the legs would give a boost to the engine, but I don't think we need to save fuel as badly as we need to boost something like the laser or the cannon. And for that, the hard frame left arm is the obvious choice. Now that I've got the Minotaur tech sorted out, let's take a look at the items I'm going to be bringing. Storage augmentation for my starship, multi-tool expansion for whatever multi-tool I decide to expand on, exosuit expansion so I can maximize my suit storage, walker brain, and quad servo so that I can build the harder to build liquidator parts, and then 3 stacks of tainted metal, which give 2 units of nanites for every single unit of tainted metal. It's one of the most efficient ways to import nanites into the game. Then I've got 3 stacks of suspicious packet, the tech variety. I can either utilize some of the tech in my ship, my multi-tool, or my exosuit, or I can sell it for additional nanites. Cargo bulkhead and salvage frigate modules, 2 stacks of those, so that I can make the best use of a freighter once I manage to acquire one. And then a stack of crystal sulfide and living pearl, which will save me having to go gather those items to build some of the things for my exosuit. Sodium, cytophosphate, ammonia, copper, and oxygen are the elements I'm bringing along. They're the most versatile and commonly used things that I'll need. And then 3 stacks of salvage data to open up building parts. So that wraps it up for preparation. And once I'm inside the expedition and have access to the anomaly, I'll show you how things go from there.